You didn't have to get up, you know.
Oh, I don't mind. I've always loved morning milking.
Oh, aye. I never noticed in December, when it's cold and dark and the wind's blowing off the fells.
Oh, no, maybe not. Anyway, I won't be able to do it for much longer. And I will miss it. You know, nice and snug and warm in my bed in Leeds. I'll be thinking about you all.
Yeah, we'll be thinking about you slaving over your hot books. I mean, that's what students do, isn't it? Sit up all night studying.
Oh, not at first. But then the first 2 years have been a really good time. It's only in the final year that we start working.
Well, you won't need a desk after all, then?
Oh, it's just as well. Can't find one for love nor money.
What are they looking at? Oh, just a minute, love. Oh.
Is she dead?
Yeah. Not surprising. It was a bit past it. Well, let's get these in for milking and I'll ring the knacker man.
Thanks very much. Bye.
See you.
Hello, Nick, you still there? It was a postman, with lots of cards for you by the looks of things. No, nothing else. Yeah, I'll tell them. Happy birthday, then. Bye.
Miss Connolly unfurled a homemade banner. Save the Dales, stop Frank Tate now. Councillor Aindow still showing considerable restraint.
What?
Showing considerable restraint, forcibly reminded Frank Tate to desist from disrupting the council's business.
Restraint? I was the one who showed restraint. You should have bopped him one there and then.
Bob too.
Charlie Aindow.
Oh, yeah. This is the bit I like. It must be remembered, of course, that Frank Tate is, after all, just a lorry driver, said Mr. Aindow. But we are always willing to teach people good manners on Hotton Council.
Good manners, good manners. I'll teach him good manners.
Never mind, Dad. Here, bought you a present. It's what lorry drivers eat.
Ha, ha.
I know deep down you want to grow, and I want you to grow.
First sign of madness, that is. Talking to your son.
I'm not talking to myself, I'm talking to these dahlias.
Oh,
Yep. You've got to encourage plants, sir. You've got to talk to them, and you've got to love them. Otherwise, they won't grow. It's called plant psychology.
Not having much luck, are you?
No, I'm not. They're particularly obstinate dahlias, these.
Might help, of course, if you gave them the real name. Because these dahlias are begonias.
What do you want?
Me and Smokey were ready for you to meet at Woolpack.
Right, then. Could do with a good laugh.
50 quid? You've got to be kidding. Yeah, all right, 50 quid it is. This afternoon. Right, bye. That was a knacker man.
So I gather.
50 quid, can you credit it?
Oh, that's not bad for an old milker.
Not bad, 50 quid.
It's what we're paying, Rachel. To get her taken away, they're not paying us.
Oh,
I mean, they used to pay us for the carcass. That was before BSE came along.
Before farming became a nightmare.
Oh, don't start that again.
Well, Jack, do you ever think? I mean, do you ever wonder what the point is? I mean, here we are. The price of lambs has dropped out of sight. It costs us more to shear the sheep than we get for the wool. And now we've got to pay the knacker man 50 quid. It's a joke.
At least it's real. And at least we're doing something good, like growing food and conserving the countryside, not shoving log cabins all over it.
Ah, typical. As soon as I tell you a few home truths about farming, you go on about Frank Tate. Besides, what's wrong in supplying holidays for people?
There's nothing wrong with holidays. It's everything else he does. I mean, if you want snooker tables and laundrettes, you shouldn't come to the country, should you?
What's wrong with laundress? Sarah would be very pleased if you took away her washing machine.
See, Rachel agrees with me.
Oh, I wouldn't go that far. If everyone was like Frank Tate, it'd be horrible.
Here, here.
I thought you were on my side.
I think you're both right, and you're both wrong. Coffee?
Oh, come on, Mum. There must be something you'd like.
Yes, there is. Plenty. I just can't afford it.
Of course you can. I keep telling you can spread the payments out. 10 weeks, 20 weeks, whatever.
I've never been one for the never, never, Elsie. You should only buy what you can afford, and if you can't afford it, do without.
It was your idea, this catalogue.
Yes, I only meant it to help you out. So that because you couldn't get into the shops with Alice. I didn't mean you to start buying things that you couldn't afford and don't need.
Oh, come on, Mum. I'm only getting Alice some nice clothes and something for Nick for his birthday. And if you help me earn some commission, then it'll be easy.
Oh, I don't know, Elsa. I just thought it would help you out. Because you couldn't get into Hotton, I didn't think you were going to start selling for them.
But it makes sense, Mum. Look, it says here, see. I could just order stuff for myself, but if I can get other people to buy things as well, then I can get a commission off what they buy and a bigger discount off my own things.
Well, it sounds simple enough.
Of course it is. Now, come on. There must be something.
Oh, well, go on. Maybe I could do with some new sheets.
Great. If I can get enough people to buy things, then my stuff will be practically free, won't it?
Will you two be all right for this afternoon? Only I want to find Eric Pollard, see if I can get a desk for Rachel.
Yeah, no problem.
Have you seen this, Joe, in the paper?
If you mean the piece about you two acting like idiots, yes, I did.
Idiots? We're just defending our traditions, Joe.
What traditions? Paying the knacker man 50 quid.
You know what I mean.
Oh, you want to stick in the past and hope nothing changes. Well, it does.
It doesn't have to.
Oh, come off it. If you were alive 100 years ago, you'd still be complaining about crop rotation and them newfangled threshing machines.
That's not fair, Joe.
Oh, I see. So if I ring up and cancel a combine, you and Jack will get it in by hand, will you? You see, tradition only suits when you want it to.
Well, we've obviously got to move on.
Of course we have, and that's what Frank Tate is doing. And I think it's great. It's about time somebody stirs things up round here.
Sometimes I think he means it. I thought he was only supporting Frank Tate to wind me up.
He's just stirred up himself, what with Kate. He'll settle down again.
OK, thanks for calling. That was Elsa. She said Nick will be back in a couple of days.
Oh, good.
Ah, did she say how their grandmother was?
Well, better, I suppose. Otherwise, he wouldn't be coming back, would he?
No, I suppose not. But he might be coming back because of Elsa and the baby.
Yes, I suppose so. Still, it'd be good to have him back. I don't think Archie's got the same touch somehow.
You'd be quite pleased to have Kathy back too, I suppose.
Definitely.
Did Elsa say? I mean, Kim needs Kathy back. Is she coming too?
I don't think Elsa actually said, Chris.
Oh, right.
I could ring her back if you like. Put Kim's mind at rest.
If you like. Oh, I'll get it.
I didn't know Chris was so concerned about your stables. It's very good of him to worry so.
Oh dear, poor Chris. He has got it bad.
It's for you, Dad. Councillor Emmerdale.
You better watch out tonight, Fatty. It's a big event. It's a Smoky challenge.
Oh, good heavens sake, you're not still going through with that nonsense, are you?
Smokey can do it, you wait and see.
Well, I'm not having him in here, you know.
He's got to come in here, Mr. Turner, so Archie can get the note and give him a can of ale.
I told you once, that dog is banned.
Oh, come on, Alan, he won't be here for more than 5 seconds. That's if he gets here at all.
Yes, you are right, Archie. It does seem pretty unlikely.
Want to have a bet then, Mr. Turner?
Gambling's a mug's game, Seth. Besides, it's too easy. It would be a crime. Yeah. Morning, everybody. Usual, please, Alan. You seem very pleased with yourself, Eric?
Yes, well, Time 20 plan's going ahead very nicely now.
Oh, good.
In fact, since you're all here, there are 1 or 2 ideas I'd like to go over with you.
I'd like to stay and talk, Eric, but we've got work to do, mate.
I mean, no, come on, Archie.
Work? Those two. They're sick or something. Ah, well, never mind, Alan. It's you I wanted to speak to.
Yes, well, I'm sorry, Eric, but I must just go and get this little lot in the safe.
You've got a nerve.
Oh, come on, Frank. It's a bit silly, this, isn't it? All this playing around.
You're right. So why don't we stop? Now.
I can stop you, Frank. For a very long time, if I choose. You've seen how easy it is.
Just get out of here, Emmerdale.
Manners, Frank.
Frank, calm down. Don't give him the satisfaction.
Look, I know this is difficult for you both, so why don't I make it easier? I've just got to pop up the road for half an hour, and it would be convenient if I could leave my briefcase here. Save carrying it around with me, you understand. Now, when I return, I'll take my briefcase with me. You don't even have to see me again. There's no need for anything to change hands, if you get my meaning.
Oh, we do. But we're not interested.
Don't be too hasty, Frank. I think there's something we can do to help Charlie out.
What? Kim?
We'll see you later, Charlie. Half an hour, did you say?
Longer if you need it, Mrs. Tate.
No, that'll be fine.
You can't be serious.
Oh, yes, I am, Frank. Very serious. Now, if you could get some newspaper for me, I'll be right back.
Well, I must say it's very impressive, eh?
Well, I told you I could do it, with or without your help.
Well, the wool pack looks good on the front cover.
Well, it's as I said, Alan. The wool pack is at the centre of the village. It's only right and proper that it has the pride and place in the brochure.
Hi, Jack.
Hello, Jack. Alan. Look, I'm after a desk for our Rachel.
Yes, well, sure I can help you out there.
Yeah, just something cheap and cheerful, mine. I can't afford too much.
Yeah, well, I know what you mean. We are all in the same boat after all.
You're not kidding.
Yes, we'll come by the auctions this afternoon. There are only house clearances, but there are 1 or 2 desks that might suit you.
Great.
Even for a poor, struggling farmer, eh?
Thanks.
Eric, what is this nonsense?
What? Oh, your biography. Remember I mentioned it to you the other day.
This is utter rubbish.
Oh, I thought it rather flattering, actually.
It's all right, isn't it? The Wool Pack Inn, hosted by bon vivant Alan Turner, is the focus of Beckingdale life. What's wrong with that?
Just read on.
Alan, a connoisseur of fine wine and good food, can always be found wherever there is a fine vintage to sup, a gourmet dish to enjoy. His rotund girth a tribute to his full-hearted enjoyment of life. What's wrong with that?
Yeah, well, just a minute. What about this bit? Alan's success as a gastronome can't hide his success as one of Beckingdale's smoothest operators, with his fingers in a multitude of pies, including his fish and game farm, as well as being an extensive property owner. And you can hardly call Mrs. Bates's cottage extensive property. And you make me sound like some sort of drunken crook.
Yes, well, that's your interpretation. I think it indicates your importance to the village.
Yeah, I agree. I think you're being oversensitive.
Do you, Joe? Well, listen to what he says about you.
Oh?
A visit to Emmerdale will transport the visitor back into the golden days of our past when life was slow and calm. Nothing has been allowed to disturb the dust of centuries and quiet peace.
You gotta be kidding.
Well, what's wrong with that? You should be proud of it, representing the finest traditions of the old-time Dales.
Did Jack write that?
No, why? It's all my own work.
Well, I've a good mind to sew.
Look, I asked you all for your help. If you don't like it, it's your fault. We'll see you this afternoon, Joe. I honour my obligations, even if nobody else does around here.
Open the briefcase and lay out the newspaper. I don't want to spill anything.
You can't be serious.
Oh, yes, I am, Frank. Like I said, I never meant anything more seriously.
And this matinee jacket. It'll look lovely on Alice, won't it, sweetheart? Oh, it's really sweet. I'm doing really well so far. Mum's getting some sheets and Mrs. Sugden says she'll buy something, so there should be lots of nice commission. That's great. Oh, there's a section on furniture as well if you wanted something for your flat in Leeds.
Oh, it all looks too expensive to me. I couldn't afford this, not on a student's grant.
But you can spread the payments out. That's what's so good about it.
Hey, I like this video. I wouldn't mind that.
Go on then, put an order in.
Oh, don't be daft. Anyway, I'll be far too busy when I get to Leeds. I won't need a video.
All right, for some. I've ordered one.
Else it'll cost a fortune.
Oh, not if I spread out the payments, I keep telling you. Anyway, I bought it for Nick's birthday. He deserves something special. And just think of all the money we'll save for hiring videos. We'll never have to buy a cinema ticket again.
Take a hell of a lot of cinema tickets to make up for this lot.
Oh, it'll pay for itself before we know it. After all, we'll never want to go out, will we?
The door was open.
Yes, I left it for you.
Well, it's been a pleasure to do business with you, Mrs. Tate. Am I right?
You are, Charlie.
Frank's a very lucky man, Mrs. Tate. Good afternoon.
Yeah, I'll get this end.
Oh, thanks, Michael.
Is Rachel about?
No, she's not. If she was, she'd be giving me a hand with this.
Well, where do you want it?
Indoors for now. Right. Could do a bit of work doing on it.
Yeah. Yeah, you ready then?
Yep. Michael, I haven't had a chance to apologise for the way we treated you over your job.
Oh, it's okay, Joe.
No, it's not. Look, I should never have made promises I couldn't keep. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, I'm sorry too. Should never have flown off at the deep end like that. It's a bit stupid, really.
Oh, I don't know. I'd have acted the same if it were me.
Yeah, well, let's get this in and then I'll stand you a bit, all right?
Hey, you're on.
Right. Yeah.
Now then, Smokey, I've laid the trail from here to Woolpack for you, and Archie is waiting to let you in. You understand that? Right. Hold, and go and face my hill. Go on, go.
Not bad, is it?
No. Be funny to think of her working her way over it in Leeds.
Yeah, you'll miss her, won't you?
Yeah, well, yeah. Well, she'll miss me too, I reckon. Surrounded by all them spotty 18-year-olds. Where did this desk come from, any road?
I don't know. Eric Pollard got it. House clearance or something.
Well, it's just I think I've seen it somewhere before.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah. Bill Whiteley's farm.
You're kidding?
No. Well, that's it, because Pollard was up there the other day sorting some stuff out for an auction. I helped him load some bits she didn't want.
Oh, heck.
Yeah, I hope Rachel's never seen it before.
Well, she won't recognise it after all this time, surely. No. Not a word, mind.
Oh, hi, Michael.
Hi.
Good night to you, Joe.
Right.
What's this?
What's it look like?
Joe.
Is it all right?
Oh, it's just what I wanted, thanks.
Oh.
Hey up, Archie.
Hiya.
What are you waiting for?
Nothing.
Pardon?
Well, Smokey. Seth reckons that Smokey's going to turn up here and out with a message for some beer. He said he'd been down for a fish farm.
Well, he's a bright dog, Smokey. I reckon he'll manage that.
What? And take beer back up to the fish farm?
Well, if he can get here, I don't see why he can't get back again.
There's no chance. I'll tell you what, I've got a £5 bet with Seth. Do you want some?
Better things to spend me money on.
Yeah, all right then. I'll tell you what, I'll get you a drink with my winnings.
Oh, this is really most inconvenient, Henry. I was counting on you. I'm practically rushed off my feet here. Henry, I cannot keep this job open indefinitely for you, you know. No, Henry, I didn't mean that. No, Henry? Oh, damn.
Having problems, Alan?
No, I really don't understand it. There are over 2 million unemployed in this country, and I can't find one of them to work behind my bar. I mean, where the devil are they?
I thought Henry was supposed to be helping you.
Yeah, so did I. But he's playing fast and loose at present and being totally unreliable. I suppose you wouldn't like to come behind here for the odd evening.
Sorry, I'm far too busy.
Oh, well, I shall have to soldier on, I suppose. Alone, as usual.
What a horrible job.
Well, somebody's got to do it.
Must be something wrong with them to choose to do a job like that.
Hey. We're not all as lucky as you know. Most of us have no choice what we do.
I mean, you do something like this.
Well, I might have to. I can't find anything else, can I? Oh, look, don't look like that. There's no money in it anyway, not now.
Bloody hell.
It's awful, isn't it?
Yeah, I know. 50 quid. I'm going to burn next one. I promise you that.
What on earth's this?
Oh, it's Eric Pollard's souvenir brochure for Norwegians. Libelous slander, more likely.
What's in it, then?
Well, what he calls pen portraits of prominent Beckendale characters. You should consider yourself lucky you're not in it.
Oh, never mind, Alan. Have a pint with us and drown your sorrows.
I wish I could.
Still not drinking?
No. And I'm still on this special diet. It's a wonder I haven't faded away altogether.
There's not much chance of that, is there, Fatty?
No sign of Smokey?
Yeah, he's not going to turn up, is he? Mind you, Seth will be down here soon with his tail between his legs. Told you, Jack, he's never going to do it.
Here, Archie, who do you think this is? A statuesque blonde with one of the finest seats in the county.
We haven't got any local aristocracy, have we?
No, I think he means riding style. Her poise and gentle charm belie her rather low origins.
Let me see that. Kim Tate, statuesque. She's not going to like him for that.
I should think anybody's going to like him.
You must fancy her, I reckon.
Here, what about this, then? Even the admittedly faint tang of trout does not detract from the pleasure created by her sultry brown eyes, combined with her maternal warmth and maturity.
He's mad, quite mad.
Evening, Eric.
Hi, Jack.
Oh, bless you.
Dust of centuries, you know. Gets right up your nose.
You've read it then?
Oh, we have, Eric. Every word.
Well, what do you think?
It's, well, it's different.
Huh. Well, I'm glad you think so. Now, I want to talk to you.
Not another word, Eric. So help me, if I hear you mention Norway or Norwegians again, I will ban you.
But
I mean it.
Smokey! Where are you, you great barn pot? Come here, Smokey!
Hello, Elsa.
What do you want?
Do you think I could come in?
Smokey! Come here, where are you? Come here, Smokey!
You've lost him, haven't you?
No, I haven't. He'll be taking a short detour.
Admit it, he's scarpered.
No, he hasn't. He'll be having a rest. I mean, it taxes a dog, you know, all that sniffing. It's hard up nostrils.
Right, come on, pay up.
You what?
You've lost a bet, I want me £5.
Oh, give all right, Archie. There's something stopping him getting here. Smokey'd never give up.
Why don't you just admit it? You've lost a bet.
You're very hard, you are, Archie. My poor little Smokey might be laying somewhere, injured, hoping his master will come and rescue him.
Eating his supper somewhere more like. Now, come on, pay up.
I'm telling you, there's something happened to him to stop him getting here. I think we should give him another chance.
Rubbish! You said he could do it, and he hasn't done it. You didn't say anything about spending the rest of his life trying.
Just one more go.
No, a bet's a bet.
Double or quits.
For £10? You're daft. All right, then. Come on, you can get me a drink for now.
Sorry, Archie, I'll have to see you later. I've got to find that ruddy doc first. Smokey?
I only wanted to know if Kathy's coming back with Nick.
I've no idea, he didn't say.
Well, is their grandmother better?
Apparently.
So there's no reason for her staying on in Scarborough?
I don't know. She may not want to come back to Beckendale. She wouldn't if she's got any sense.
What's that supposed to mean?
You think you only have to snap your fingers, don't you, and she'll come running? You think she's so soft on you, she'll take anything? Well, I hope she doesn't come back. Not after what you did to her.
This is ridiculous. I only came round to ask if Kathy was okay, find out when she was coming back. I'm sorry I bothered.
So am I.
Right. I'll be on my way. Sorry to have troubled you.
Why don't you just leave her alone? Let her get on with the rest of her life.
I intend to.
You can't stop them after all.
Stop who?
Well, Tony Charlton and her. It's him she really loves. Didn't you know?